now that the order has been reserved on the plea that had been filed by Muslim side seeking adjournment of the survey since an SLP on the transfer of pleas from Mathura Court to Allahabad High Court is pending before the Apex Court. The order, Harish, is now likely to be pronounced at 4 p.m.
Yes, that's right, Priya. Let me put things in perspective for the benefit of our viewers. Remember, on Friday, Supreme Court had, in fact, refused to stay the Allahabad High Court order for a survey of the Court Commissioner's survey of the entire Krishna Janmabhoomi Idgah premises, but had given the liberty to the Muslim side to mention before the Allahabad High Court that the Supreme Court is seized of the matter and the next date of hearing will be January 9th. So this is what, on expected lines, the Muslim side has said, and even Justice Sanjeev Khanna of the Supreme Court had given that liberty to the Masjid side, saying that let the High Court decide whether to go ahead or not. You can make a submission before the Allahabad High Court that the Supreme Court has in the petition filed by Masjid side challenging the transfer of 18 petitions to the Allahabad High Court, adjourn the matter to January 9, and therefore let the Allahabad High Court, after hearing your submission, take a decision as it deems fit. So it was in the it was on expected lines that Masjid side had made this submission that Supreme Court has, though it has not refused to stay the Court Commissioner survey, has admitted their petition and has kept the matter for further hearing on January 9. So we'll have to wait and watch what kind of order the Allahabad High Court will pass, whether it will go, whether it will reject the Muslim side's submission and go ahead with the fixing of timeline for the Court Commissioner survey, the modalities and composition of the commission. Back to you.
All right, but Harish, once the court has said, the Apex Court has said earlier that the survey cannot be stayed irrespective of which way the SLP hearing goes, is Allahabad High Court more likely to go along with its previous decision of pronouncing the modalities, or does Muslim side still have a chance?
Yes, in fact, we cannot predict what the order of the Allahabad High Court will be, Priya. But as I earlier said, the Masjid side had been given the liberty to make such a submission. Remember, the Supreme Court had, while refusing to stay the Allahabad High Court order for Commissioner's survey, had said that it could not get the benefit of going through the judgment because it was only passed a day earlier. So without going through the entire judgment of the Allahabad High Court and without hearing both parties on this aspect, it cannot stay the order for Court Commissioner survey, but had admitted the petition filed by the Masjid side, the appeal filed by the Masjid side, challenging the Allahabad High Court ordering a survey, and had merely adjourned the matter till January 9, and had given the liberty to the Masjid side to mention this fact to the Allahabad High Court, and so that it can take a decision as it deemed fit. So on expected lines, on this aspect, the Allahabad High Court has now reserved its order on the plea made by the Masjid side seeking an adjournment of the entire hearing, that is adjournment of the proceeding as far as fixing the timeline, modalities and composition of the commission till the Supreme Court took a final decision on their petition challenging the transfer of all the 18 petitions which was pending in the Mathura Civil Court to Allahabad High Court. Remember, the Masjid side had argued that ideally the trial court, that is the Mathura Civil Court, should hear the matter first, and only then Allahabad High Court could take on all the petitions and hear it, because they are losing one particular hierarchy as far as the matter is concerned, because ideally if the Mathura Court had said and if the judgment had gone against them, they had a chance to move the High Court. But now directly the Allahabad High Court is hearing the matter, and also they had argued that several of the lawyers did not have the finances to go each and every time go to Allahabad High Court and fight the matter. So there were several grounds listed by the Masjid side before the Allahabad High Court and Supreme Court. So now all eyes on the order which will be pronounced by the Allahabad High Court at 4 p.m.